Autzen Stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The give to the tailback. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Looking to throw, it's Rice. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness. Now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Calls his own number. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Dropping back, it's Aurora. Got his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Trying to get to him. Looking left. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. He'll throw it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's got his man. Running into the open space. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ball State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's caught downfield. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Tennessee, 7, Oregon, 0.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw. It's Aurora. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now 2nd and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Trying to find his man on first down. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
And they'll knock him down.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good. So a drive there of 82 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Fires to the tight end. They bring him down with a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Back to throw, it's Rice. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking to pass. Coming after him. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to throw, it's Aurora. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 45 on its way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on first down. Got a man, it's Schrader. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half, and they'll make some adjustments. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It is good! And with that field goal, they now have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Vols will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Getting some heat. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
The give to the back. Open space at the 25. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Might as well give it to him again.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
4th down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The run from the shotgun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Give to the back. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Schrader. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Grab near the marker is Everett. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Let's go. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the boot, looking for his man. A strike downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it down the right side. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. Let's see if the offense can overcome it.
Tennessee, 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass, it's Rice. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
It doesn't get any better from the defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds. And
got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And the extra point splits the uprights.
Tennessee, 7.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let it.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this.
He wants to go deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Number 82.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback will audible. Motion from the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
On the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to pass. It's Aurora. He'll take a deep shot here. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Here's the handoff. Not much room to run. Give him one to the 7.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Good enough for 1st down.
This guy can throw it. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They'll line up for a second down play. Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that.
Going to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown ball. What a catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Air Force is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big, fat no. They're trailing by 19 to Pittsburgh. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To throw, it's Aurora. Makes a connection. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. They'll try the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the party each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our